So we're just here at the house. My wife's at work. She's delivering mail. She gives me a call. She sends me this. So I got a basket. I got a dog. We're gonna head real quick, see what we can get. I'll be back in a minute. All right, we're back. So ended up with this. You can see the size of these. So there was a lot more there. I only picked enough for us to have dinner maybe 2 times. We'll make some fajitas and may make some chicken strips, fried chicken strips. But chicken of the woods mushrooms. So I want to show you these. These are super fresh, super clean, no bugs at all. Now none, no bugs at all on them. Super clean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean these up and I'm going to put them in a paper bag, put them in the fridge because I already got plans for dinner tonight. So I'll put them in the fridge. You can keep them in the fridge for I would say a good week, no problem, in a paper bag. There was probably 15 pounds there I could have picked. I just picked a few. We'll probably go get some more later or something. Best Buy usually makes mushrooms 2 or 3 different times. But I just wanted to show you chicken of the woods mushrooms. You can see this one. This is how fast they grow. It's got some blackberry leaves in it, actually grown into it. But look how clean and pretty them are. You don't often find them that clean. But I'll cut these up in a bit, but I'm gonna put them in a paper bag for right now. I'll just brush them off with a handy little brush. Any little dirt I see on them, I'll pull them apart by hand. I won't cut them. I'll pull them apart by hand. Any places where you've got like these leaves here, I'll just take and pull that apart like that. Like that. Kind of hard to do one-handed, but you can see how that comes apart like that. So these stems, they're pretty tough anyway. I'll probably just throw that away, and there is my big beautiful piece of chicken of the woods. All right, so like I said, I'll cut these leaves out of it, double check for any bugs, any dirt like that right there. Let's see what that is. So that's just a piece of dirt. I'll just brush it out of there. Good to go. All right, so I'll just go over them with the brush, hit them, put them in a paper bag. We'll go from there. Got the mushrooms in a bag in the fridge. Keep 4 or 5 days, no problem. So people just, if you were walking down the street and saw a $20 bill, you'd stop and pick it up. Well, that was more than $20 worth of mushrooms, easily. I don't understand why a lot of people aren't doing this more often. We've probably picked $100 worth of chanterelles this year easily, and I'm not done. But so I say, get a little knowledge, go to your area, wherever that is, and get a book for your area. I know there's lots of apps for your phone and stuff, but what I've seen with these apps, most of these apps will show you mushrooms that are in Germany. I'm not in Germany. I want mushrooms that are for my area. So me being in Missouri, we've got the MDC, Missouri Department of Conservation. You can order tons of field guides and books from them. Very good books too. So get some knowledge, find someone that knows your area, knows the mushrooms you can eat. Go pick you up some free food. I mean, it's just sitting there on the ground waiting for you to pick it up. So in my area, we have 2 different kinds of chicken of the woods mushrooms. We've got one that is more orange with a yellow bottom that I hear people call a sulfur shelf. And we've got one that is called a pale chicken of the woods. So I know that in these pictures, it looks like some of these mushrooms are growing out of the dirt, but chicken of the woods mushrooms grows on wood. So even though it looks like they're growing out of the ground, what's actually there is dead, exposed tree roots, okay? So chicken of the woods mushrooms grow on wood. Learn to ID your mushrooms. Don't eat what you don't know. I don't understand people that are willing to take big risks. I mean, big risks, you know. There are mushrooms out there that'll melt your liver down, mushrooms out there that'll make you sick for days on end. Just spend a little time, get a little knowledge, have fun, get outside, go get some free food. But like I said, we've got the sulfur shelf and we've got the pale. What I went and got today was the pale. Personally, I think that they taste a little better. But go pick some food, guys.